get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Um, let's get it. Let's get it. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Let's get it. All right. W's in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. Put W's in the chat if y'all can hear me. I'm trying out this new little mic, and I don't know how good it works. So if y'all can hear me with the music playing in the background, just let me know. Put a W in the chat if you can hear me. W's in the chat if you can hear me. W's in the chat if you can hear me, man. Okay. Okay. So I can start talking. Okay, cool. Um, what's going on, man? How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Uh, Today is just a regular Saturday, busy Saturday. Um, I wasn't gonna post any content today, so I decided to go live and show you guys. I already started cutting today, so I really can't show y'all how much I actually will make today. Just bear with me today, and just watch how I work. Um, if you're trying to become a barber, man, if you follow me because you're trying to be a barber, uh, I could just show you some of my techniques that I learned over the years, well, a year, and yeah, man. So I've already started this fade, so there's really no point in me just trying to explain what I'm actually doing to this fade. But we're really kind of doing like a mid taper type fade, and they want their hair kind of low, so I just kind of cut it low and give them a mid taper. I'm actually start on this side, that way y'all can see. Um, And yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. My first time using a mic, so bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay. What I would normally do here, to attack this mid fade, I'm gonna kind of speed through it because I am running behind on time today, and I don't want people to kind of, get upset. So, I start with my level all the way closed. I just flick out maybe a half an inch, and that's pretty much it. I use the side of the blade. I don't use the whole blade. Um, yeah, and every time I go up, I always put the lever up further. Every time I go up, and I'm fading, like I'm starting my fading process like the whole way. Like I'm starting it from the beginning. I kind of already debulked first. That's the first thing you want to do. And what I mean by debulk, you want to kind of like just chop all the hairs down like this. Get all the hairs chopped down, and then you want to start your guidelines. Since we're doing a mid taper, this is the highest the taper is gonna go. So we ain't gonna go no higher than that. We're gonna kind of leave it how it is, and just keep flicking out. You hit all the dark areas. I'm pretty sure y'all can see some dark areas. Let me see on the camera what y'all looking at. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Um. Yeah, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. Did I go to school for barbering? Bro, I'm actually an apprentice. Like, it's crazy. I only been cutting a year, and like I've been so successful with it. It's crazy, and that's kind of like I want to like kind of share my story with y'all and how I do it. It's pretty much simple, bro. Like uh, passing out cards and stuff like that. Getting your name out, posting every single day. Doing this, what I'm doing right now is considered like a hustle. Like I make content. I think this is pretty cool. Like to do what I do. I don't know. I love what I do. That's what it is. When you have a love for it, you kind of like it kind of come easy. You kind of want to learn it. You want to learn it. Um, yeah, pretty much it. I can honestly say I love what I do, and I don't take none of this for granted, bro. I really don't. I feel like barbering is like probably like the best job in the world that you can have, especially in like today's market, bro. I just feel like barbering is the best thing like that you can have. Me and my pops was talking yesterday, like people who work all like I'm not trying to downplay no other job or anything, but I'm just saying like how good it is to be a barber. Like I just feel like really money wise is great. It's like you really up there with doctors, you know. You really knock out two heads in 1 hour, depending on what you charge. I just say like an average haircut, maybe $50. So you're making like $100 per hour, really. And a lot of jobs really not even making like $50 an hour. Depending on your speed and how fast you cut. But if you got people in your chair, man, if you got people every single 30 minutes, kind of like how I do, it'll make your job much easier. You can always have your people there. You don't have to cut two heads every single hour. You might run behind a little bit. You might run like 45 minutes behind. Stuff happens, but you're still gonna make that money at the end of the day. And the way I got my booking system now, I kind of got to where like now everybody have to pay before they even sit in the chair. So I feel like that's a good way to keep your money rolling in and stuff like that. Honestly, um, yeah. So I really think people pay before they even come sit in the chair. I think it's worked out better for me that way. I had a lot of no call, no shows that I used to have, and I'm kind of getting rid of it a little bit with that little change in my booking system. So yeah, man, I feel like that's one of the best decisions I made by doing it like that. You know, but like I said, man, it's being a barber is like the best job you can have in the world to me. I feel like, I feel like it's the best job in the world, bro. You don't get no better than this. Like I'm really just sitting here, like doing something so satisfying to the brain. Like it's crazy. Like seeing, like I could change this lineup, make this lineup crispier. Like look how the lineup is, bro. Look at it. So watch me about to transfer this lineup into something so crispy, like it's crazy. And I appreciate everybody being here, man. W's in the chat, bro. I appreciate y'all helping me get the 500 subscribers, man. We on our way to 600 quick. Like it's been crazy. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on anything, man. We got a couple of our videos, so that's a plus. We're doing pretty good with the channel. Um, every video has been great. I can't do it without y'all. So appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Hope everybody get to the lining part. It's the part that y'all really want to see the most. I know that. But yeah. And you see, you had to learn. You had to learn. It's hard to learn. Oh, he's saying it's hard to learn. Yeah. Not really. No, it's not. It's not. I wouldn't say barbering is hard to learn. It's really not, because once you grasp it and you can see the repetition, bro, over and over. You should keep doing it over and over. Like it's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is repetition, bro. And I'm actually gonna start, like, besides posting the funny content and all that, I'm gonna start posting like some tutorials here and make, like I said, I'm gonna make content for everything, like everybody, people who love to see funny content. Okay, sure, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do motivational content. People, big up discouraged. Anytime you see my channel, bro, I want y'all to just like be filled with joy. Just just be satisfying. Anything I do, bro. I would just want y'all to be satisfied. Uh, hopefully I make y'all day, man. You know, but all that takes is repetition to be a barber. Like it's not rocket science. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you're gonna get it. It's gonna be real easy. It's gonna be real easy. You know, so that's all you gotta do. You know, like I said, if y'all subscribe to my channel, I'll start making tutorials. And y'all let me know what y'all want me to make, man. Whatever y'all want me to make, I'll make it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anything like what I'm doing now, like a hair tutorial. Well, I'm really just kind of prepping the lineup before I even do the actual lineup. So it's like a rough draft lineup before we even get to the final draft lineup. I didn't prep the skin or anything, so I'm really just kind of, you know, oh man. So I'm really just kind of going in with the clipper, and I'm just kind of like giving myself a guideline before I even actually start to prep the skin and anything. This is strictly like clipper work. I ain't even prep it or nothing. I'm just kind of like, um, I'm just kind of getting my guidelines ready, before I even start to prep the skin and lay the hairs down or whatever. So this don't need to be perfect. What I'm doing right now don't need to be perfect. You know, what I'm doing right now doesn't need to be perfect at all. All we're doing is trying to get the lineup ready and prepped up before we even start the actual lineup for real. As you can see, his hair grows on his forehead. I know everybody wish they had hair like that, but unfortunately we don't. So right now we're just prepping it. Um, yeah, I'd rather do it like this. I'm gonna go take it at the lowest point I could. So if I do gotta do an actual pushback, I mean we already doing a pushback, but if I have to do an extra pushback, I leave myself some room to where I'm just, um, something that's easy for me to work with. But yeah, man, got that point. And I'm doing this all with one hand. I got the mic in the other hand, so bear with me, bear with me. Like I said, this is just a prep lineup before the actual real deal. You know, I'm doing this off of one hand. I'm just trying to get it to where I want it. Trying to get all this hair off his forehead, unnecessary hair. And I didn't even need to do it like this. I just want to do it like this for y'all, just to get straight to the point. But it's actually about to be real fire. Trust me, y'all know that already though. Y'all already know. Y'all see the content, y'all see the work, man. And you know we about to get my boy right all the way. So don't even trip. We about to get this all straightened up. So as far as prepping, I took me a cotton ball or whatever. It took me some 99% alcohol, and I kind of just put it on the pad, not too much. And he said, "Little boy got to deal with that hairline for the rest of his life." He sure is, bro. He don't have to worry about going bald. I'll tell you that. Unlike me, it took my your, it took my your line. You hear me? You hear me? Come, bro. So talking about your line in the check. It said that it said that you gotta live with that lineup for the rest of your life. Like with the hair going on your forehead, it's crazy. It's good though, cause you ain't gonna ever go bald. You know that? It's crazy, bro. I wish I had my shit like that. A lot of people do. All right, so what I just sprayed on was some coating spray, Sesame level 5. You don't get no better than that. And I also had a fan on them just to have it try it out pretty quick, so I don't have to use a blower or anything. I just go straight in to my work. To be honest with you, so you about to get this lineup extra straight, extra crispy. How y'all like it? And let's get started. You see? Let's get it. Perfect, perfect. All right. Um, let's see. We just getting the lineup straight. What we did earlier was just like a kind of rough draft. Um, I wouldn't recommend doing it if you a new barber, and I would recommend you go straight in and get a lineup how you would normally do it, just so you don't have to you won't be confused on what are your points or what to start. You kind of wanted to start prepping it out first, prep your line, do your line prep, and then actually go in and start to do what you gotta do. I like that's the best thing to do. If you kind of, if you think it's hard, but it's really not hard. Like, it's really not. I kind of make it look easy, but it's really repetition all the way around. Like, really just repetition. But, being a barber is very easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And right now, his forehead is kind of close to his eyebrow. So what we do is I just use like the top of the blade, like this part of the blade, and I just kind of tap it, the top part of the blade. Really. We just want to get our points nice and even, crispy, and we just want to keep it like this. You know, put this up. All right. Now we're going back in one final time. Make sure the lineup is crispy, straight. Notice how I never pick my hand up. I kind of just like glide the blade over, stretch it over with my fingers, and I kind of leave it just like that. Now you got kind of a straight lineup, just nice and crispy, even, and that's it, man. Spread of the balls nice and even, and pretty much it. So here is gonna add a little bit of enhancements. Um, Not too much. It's already kind of dark, so I'm gonna kind of leave it how it is. You know? And that's pretty much it. Just kind of use this to clean it up a little bit. Give it that little pop effect on the fade. So that's all we're doing, man. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, turn on notification bell. Appreciate everybody being here, man. I really do. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm getting that corners nice and crispy looking. Gotta get the corners nice and crispy, man. Got to. Same thing to the other side. Nice and crispy. Nope. Once you prep the skin and do everything you gotta do, it'll come real easy to you. You gotta have the right equipment. Most important, you have the right equipment. Really do everything. The right equipment. Put some zero gap clippers, and I mean by zero gap, uh, some clippers like that's real close to the blade. Like, I'm not the best at doing that for sure. Like, I always get help when I do that. It's like, bro, I don't know. I got an OG barber here. He always get it right, like perfect, right to where it need to be. And he the one who actually set my clippers. So, yep. I'm gonna apply a little bit of hand twist, not nothing too crazy. Apply just a little bit, bro. But no, I wouldn't even recommend showing y'all how I do enhancements because I don't want everybody to like start by using enhancements. I'd rather you just like, keep it natural and yeah, just keep it natural. I'm gonna be straight, bro. So you know how to cut natural. You'll be alright. But yeah, not too much. Keep it nice and simple. So if y'all new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, turn on notification bell. What up? And yeah, man, that's it. About to sauce it up a little bit. My boy got a football game today. Wish him luck. Today. I appreciate y'all, man. I really can enjoy that, y'all, bro. Like, I went got me a mic just started talking a lot to y'all. Oh, yeah, I'll give me a sub, bro. I'll give me a sub. Give me a sub today. Appreciate y'all. You know? Appreciate y'all, man. So we saucing up with the pencil. Um, trying to make it nice and crispy. Spread a little bit of olive oil on it. And we go back into it one more time. Now get your cleaner brush for your cleaner brush for your clipper, which is this one, not the clipper not the brush that you would use to brush somebody's hair down. You want to keep two separate brushes. You want to keep the same brush. Um, Sanitation purposes. You don't want to use the same brush that you clean your clippers with and put on your client. That's just not right, you know. Causes rashes, bumps, diseases. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You just want to kind of be clean, you know. Whatever you do, just be clean. If you want to be a barber, you can see a clean barber. That'll go a long way, man. Yeah, we literally lose a client from dirty clippers, dirty brushes and stuff like that. So we'll have to change that stuff out, you know. And yeah, you really could lose a client like that, man. I've seen it happen, I've heard of it before. It's a real thing, you know. It's a real thing, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. On this cut, you got clean, nice and clean, uh, mid taper. Uh, yeah, bro. We about to get to the next client. I'm already on head like number 4 or 5. I'm kind of running a little bit slow today, but it's cool though. It's cool. It's a chill Saturday, you know. It's a chill Saturday today. Ain't nothing too crazy. Ain't nothing too crazy today, you know. So we chilling today. Only thing is, I'm actually steady like the whole day. I'm gonna have people all day today, and it could get a little crazy. You know, could get a little crazy. I'm about to move the camera. Give me 1 second. My tripod kind of broke too, so I will have to bear with me. I'll show y'all one more time. How we look, bro? How we look? Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it. It's a final look, man. Now, my brother is kind of getting the same cut. One thing is, it kind of got a little bit different textured hair, so this cut is gonna come out a little bit differently um, than what I'm about to do. So it's gonna come out a little bit different. All right. So this one I'm excited about. I'm excited for y'all to see. I'm excited for y'all to see this one. This one right here. And this hair texture that he got. It's real slick almost. It's good, bro. Same thing. All right, so start by cleaning my tools. Still spray the um, brushes down, combs in the middle of the clients, and we clean our clippers. You know, clean our clippers, and yeah, we get started on the next cut. Now you pretty much get the same cut. It's just a little bit different. I'm gonna show y'all how we do it, and this hair is kind of slick. All right, be cool, be cool. So this hair we got kind of a little slick, and you gotta get straight to it. What's going on, Carter? Hey, mom, how you doing? Hey, Michaela. All right. Listen, if y'all new to the channel, man, y'all got this far, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Um, it's my first time trying to mic out, so we I'm excited for that, you know. But like I said, this hair texture that we got is kind of different. We want to kind of zoom in a little bit that way y'all can see exactly what we're doing. And let's get it. All right. So what I do first is I always start by lining up the back so I can kind of get a guideline. It also makes it go a little faster too. Get a little guideline by lining the back up first. Now I have my points to where I can start my fade, and then I just kind of go up a little bit to set my first bar line, and that's pretty much it. Just set the first bar line, maybe like I wouldn't even say a half inch, like a millimeter. So and we kind of curve it a little bit, so it's not straight. It's not a straight line up, not line up, the guideline. It's actually like a curve to it. So we start there, put our clippers on the charger, and the next thing we do now is we come up with the clipper maybe halfway. I wouldn't even say halfway, like on the second one, and we kind of flip out. And I'm only using the corner of the blade. I'm going straight into my fading process. I'm not even debulking because his hair don't have much to debulk. And it just wasn't. It wouldn't be right to debulk with his hair looking like just kind of texture or whatever. Depends, bro. It depends. Y'all just you know gotta see it. I have an eye for it. So every time we go up, we use a bigger lever, and you can kind of flick out. I'm not even going like a millimeter, bro. Like that's literally what we just flicking out. Now I got the clipper all the way open, and we're just flicking out. I'm just flicking out. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. And I know the fade almost look done now. Like I just started the fade. It's basically almost done with it. And that's pretty much it. Like when you go back and you detail, notice how I didn't even use a guard to to fade this. Like this is all clipper work. All clipper work. I didn't use no guards or anything. And matter of fact, for that, I'm just not even gonna use a guard. So since I got the lever all the way open, you can go through the whole cut with that lever open. Literally, you can go through the whole cut with that lever open. And what I mean by the whole cut, I mean by the whole thing that we just leveled off into our fade. Everything just leveled off into our fade. It's the open lever, which is this. So now I'm just using the corner of my blade. I'm just using the top part of my blade. And I'm just flipping out, hitting any dark areas. Like I said, his head texture is pretty curly. He got some nice good head texture. So we're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit. And yeah, I didn't know I had you today. Well, okay, okay. So I got one more function. All right. I'm doing good. You? All right. I got one more function. So okay. Like I said, yeah. So we're gonna close it out, getting rid of this bottom line, and this is what really gives it a nice crispy fade, bro. Like getting out that bottom line. You know, it's just level playing. I'm just level playing it. Every time I move, I'm just level playing it. You know, I'm just level playing it, bro. That's all we're doing. We just level playing it. That's it. Fade pretty much done. Notice how I didn't use my one guard to get this process how it is, bro. I use no guard at all. Just straight couple work. Knowing where you gotta cut. And also I've been cutting this hair for a little minute too, so it's another thing. You know, pretty much kind of fly by it now. Final draft lineup. The lineup that, gonna pop and make it stick. Make it, nice and crispy. Right here, this is the actual lineup, the final lineup. See ready to hit up? Alright. So I don't know. Y'all want me to do one more cut after this? I can. I can. Nah. Um almost done with this. We just getting the air piece. Not nothing much to really explain. Just getting the air part. That's all you're really doing. And hit the other side up. Ears. And let me see. I don't know if y'all can see or not, but yeah, I think y'all could see. And yeah, kind of just move his ear out the way whenever you line up the ear. Kind of just want to move it out the way a little bit. You know? And it's not going to be straight the first time you go over something, bro. You got to keep going over it, maybe like 2 or 3 times. Depending upon your clipper, depending upon the barber, depending upon head texture and this head texture, you definitely will have to go over it more than once. You will probably get more than twice, bro. Like, to be honest with you. Just off this head texture alone, like, it's very, very curly. So, it may not look like that on camera, it may do, but there's some real curly texture. Curl pattern, it's kind of different. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start with lining him up first, and then we're gonna kind of fade him on the sides. Now you don't have to do this if you want, but uh, also a speed thing too. You know, if you go back and line somebody up first, you can see what you actually fading. And it doesn't have to be, be too crazy when you is trying to go in and fade or whatever. You know. So right now I'm just combing everything down, trying to get everything um nice and combed out when I do debulk. That's probably what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna start debulking just so I can get this line up to kind of um pop out a little bit better than what it is. I got my little guidelines. Yeah. first things first, what we're gonna do. Um, I'm gonna start with the C cups, just because I um, that his lineup is pretty close to his eyebrow. So we're gonna start with the C cup, and like I said, this is the rough draft of the paper, and keep it nice and simple. The rough draft. Go over it nice and quick. There are no in for, you know. We start with the C cups. You don't have to start with the C cups. Most of the time, I start with the vertical bars, and that's how I start my lineup. Sometimes I start in the middle. You know, a lot of people like to start in the middle. You know, all perspective, all perspective. Great thing about being a baller, though, all perspective. You don't even have to do it like that, but hey, you can. Since I got the C cups, I look back, I step back, notice that I have to come up on this side. You know, I'm not trying to get it perfect on the first time. You know what I'm saying? Rough draft, right? Rough draft paper. It's not going to be your final draft paper. So now, since I know his vertical bars also come out, see, maybe I can see. I noticed his vertical bars kind of come out a little bit. So we just want to try to do the front lineup first. Start in the middle, work our way to the left or right, however y'all want to do it. I go from left to right. See the head under it. I go from left to right. So start in the middle to where it's like the most bulky part of his hair. It's like right here. And I don't even lift my hand up. I kind of smooth it over. I don't even lift my hands up at all. At all. Alright? So we just go over all the way. And when we get to the end, I'm going to show y'all on the other side. Y'all probably can't see this side. But I'm going to show y'all on the other side how we supposed to tilt the blade up. I'll show y'all how we tilt the blade up. 1 second. Just want to get all this hair off his forehead and eyebrows and stuff. Alright. So, at the other side, I look nice and crispy on camera. Now we about to hit the other side up real quick. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Alright. So I'm standing on here, over here. Show y'all. We're gonna start from the middle. So I'm probably gonna get in the camera a little bit. Unintentionally. I'm not trying to. And I'm gonna just work my way over. I'm not even picking my hands up. And we just gonna glide that over the whole way. You know? And we're gonna pick it up. And get my blade up when I get to the corner. See how it's got that little dip right there? So we're gonna start again. And we're gonna come up a tad bit on this side. Tad bit. Boom. Now you actually can see it. And his lineup is actually nice and straight. Alright? Trying to get out our way. Y'all can see it. Alright? So now we do our vertical bars a little bit better. Do the vertical bars. And yeah. So it's always a rough draft. A rough draft paper is not your final draft paper. Just want to kind of get your guideline, especially if you're doing it this way first. You kind of just want to get your guideline. See how his corners and stuff is not all the way crispy yet. You gotta keep combing, keep on over it. You don't get it. Keep on over it. Keep on over it. You won't get it. I promise you. You are going to get it. I promise you. Or I can also see that it's vertical bars. It's not all the way even as well. So come up a little bit on this side to match the other side. And yeah, you gotta pay attention to all that stuff, man. Watch it. Alright? So off slightly. I can see with my eye, maybe y'all can't see with your eye, but I will kind of show y'all, but today we running a little behind. Kind of trying to speed the process up a little bit. But you can see, rough dry line up, and nice and crispy, even on the first try. So we're going straight into the fade, and spectacular. With our level, our first level of the fade. And same thing, we work our way up, like how we did the back, and we did the same exact way. I'm gonna start a little bit halfway with this one, and see how his hair took a lot of that on the first try. So I went all the way open on the next transition. I went all the way open. Now I probably would have to use a guard to get this next step. I could use my clipper, but we're gonna use a guard for the sake of time. Keep it over. Alright, so we got that part out the way. I know it kind of looks faded already, but trust me, it's not done. We still got a whole lot to go. But this little part right here, you can see it. And yeah, we probably gonna go halfway, get all this little bulky stuff out of here. Getting all that out of there. All that gotta go. All of it. No? So, getting all of that out of here, we were gonna hit that part up. And just keep it like that. Getting all that bulk out of there. You don't want it to be too bulky, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna kind of keep it like that. Get the bulk out. Keep it like that. Put the flipper back on. A little halfway. Trying to create that illusion. Um, yeah. Right now we create an illusion with the hair. So come back and clean it up in a second. But right now we're trying to create that illusion to get everything nice and clean. You can see that we're getting the fade already together. And we're pretty much already done with it, man. Take the time, I think it's nice and clean. And this is a speed cut. Like I will probably say this is a speed cut, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is something to get them in and out the door. Also nice and efficient. You know what I'm saying? Get them in and out the door, nice and efficient. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to my cuts, so just anything period. So when I see something small, I just kind of like want to hit it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we leave the fade. Leave it nice and crispy. You can still see the transition. We're gonna leave it just like that. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Same exact thing to the other side. Nothing different. Uh, we're gonna start with our first guideline with the trimmer coming all the way to about right there. Not even before like the ear curve. You can always use that as a reference point if you're a new barber. use the ear as a reference point. Kind of hear myself talk. That's why I'm just kind of something like that. But I'm gonna go same exact steps halfway. Now you always want to cut in the opposite hair, the direction that the hair is going. So if the hair going down this way, you want to cut this way. If it going down this way, cut that way. If it went that way, you want to cut that way. If it went sideways, you want to cut that way. So yeah, I kind of want to get all that out of there. We don't want to get it out early because we don't want to go back. We kind of almost really don't want to go back in detail at this point on the cut. All we're gonna do is get them the final lineup, and we want to be done with this cut, bro. This cut took like what, maybe 20, 30 minutes. Right? I know a lot of people actually stop right here. I know a lot of people will stop right there and leave the cut exactly how it looked on camera. But that's not where we're gonna stop on this cut, bro. This cut is not done. So we got a whole lot of bulk. All this bulk, this stuff has to go. All of this has to go. All of it. All of this has to go. So like I said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our one guard on, right? And we're gonna go maybe halfway. A little bit over half. And we're gonna cut in the opposite side of direction as hair is going. Right? See how you got all that bulk out of there and how it looks cleaner without the bulk. Also wanna kinda get a little bit of that lineup too. Just to get that transition flowing. Now normally what I would do, I would take that off, but since his hair is now going, I'm kind of gonna leave it. So his hair is kind of going now, so we're gonna leave all that and take all this bulk off, just to get that transition to look real nice and clean. I'm gonna take all of that off, and we're gonna hit it like that, you know? We're gonna hit it just like that. So I'm gonna come back with my clipper open. And we detailing now. This is the detailing part I was talking about. And we kind of just gonna leave it how it is, so you know, leave the fade how it is. Everything is nice and flowing. Everything is good, you know. So everything is flowing on the cut now. You see the whole transition of the fade. Keep eyes closed. You see the whole transition of the cut. So you know, um, yeah. And that's pretty much it, bro. Like, that's the whole cut right now. I'm just trying to get everything to lay down. And that is the whole cut, bro. Like, I just got it under 5 minutes. Kind of a speed cut type of deal. So it works. It's efficient. And increase your speed and do it like that. The way you can make the most money in your day. What I'm doing right now is something that'll help you make the most money out today. And if you want to go for barbering for money, this is the best thing that you for you to do. Alright? So we gonna like I said, we're gonna go back to the lineup like we were talking about. And we're gonna kinda hit it with the pencil a little bit, get that extra pop, that extra look. Um, I'm not too crazy though. You know, we just giving it that extra pop. Now we'll put the razor on, but for the sake of the time, I have two other clients in here waiting on me, so we're just gonna go in with the pencil, line them up one more time. And we're gonna call it a day. You know? Putting up on this head texture anyway, it's pretty good. You know? We hit them with the olive oil again, like we do on the other cut. And we start again. Fade them up, line them up, get them right. And I think this is all natural. So we're gonna add a little bit of enhancements. I just want to kind of get the illusion out first of the pencil before I even start adding enhancements. Um, this way I won't have to kind of go back over it. Really, I'm really just touching it up. This lineup is already dark, so it's really like when you do go in with the enhancements, it's not gonna be like sheen for real. Like it's really gonna be a dark lineup. It's gonna be real dark. So we're going now. We're just going over with the pencil, making sure everything nice and crispy. Give it that extra pop to it. Before we do add the enhancements, I know they're gonna be. I know they put the enhancements on, then add the pencil. But I'm just going whatever right now. Yep. Boom. Nice and crispy. All right. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of enhancements and get them out the chair. Bro. A little bit of enhancements and get them out the chair. Yeah. Now this shit actually give it that pop. The head down a little bit. Perfect. All right. Now I'm gonna cross over. I'm gonna hit this side up. I'm using the card to get like the bottom of the line. Let me see data to get like what I need to get. Told you with this head texture, all you gotta do is tap literally. And I think that's a nice clean fade already. You know, nice clean fade. Just hold it straight to lock in the enhancement. So whenever you do want to rub it off or whatever, it's kind of be tough. Put in some alcohol, and I'm about to show you guys the final look. And yeah, how we look, bro? What you think? Give you a nerve. All right, you can see him. Oh, the whole time I didn't have it on. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is the final look on the cut. Nice, quick, and simple. Maybe 25 minutes max on the cut, and you can see a nice crisp line out. Fade is pretty nice and clean, and we did this in under 30 minutes. Fade took like under 30 minutes. So yeah, so if you want to increase your speed, yeah, this is what you do, man. This is what you do. It was nice and clean, bro. I can look at the fade again. It was nice and clean. Nice and quick. Most parents, we want their children to get them in and out. You know, they don't like to wait. And I guess we got them out pretty early. Where to go? Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. All right, I think we might end the live here today so I can catch up on time. Just for both y'all? Oh, shit. Ready, treat? All right, so we about to end the live. So I can catch up on some time today, bro. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, I new to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Most important, turn the notification bell.